Oh no, and welcome back to the Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend, Manchester United face Bournemouth at Old Trafford. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. The team I've kind of gone for, I think, will kind of be something like this. So obviously Højlund up front with Fernandes and Ahmad. Diogo Dalot with Ugarte and Casemiro. I think Mazzauri will probably start on the right, unless he puts Malacia in. He might do that. I'm not too sure. I think it will be Martinez, Delict, and Euro, and then Onana in net. So let's talk about the last league result, which was the Manchester derby, and we did win the game 2-1. It was a very surprising that we won that game. Just come out of nowhere. That game. So let's talk about the first half. First half, we didn't really do much, really. It was kind of like the Arsenal game where, City didn't really test us until obviously their goal. And then, I don't know, we just kind of, they just kind of got a set piece in a corner and they somehow scored. So it was a deflected cross, give the benefit of the doubt, but it was poor defending from Højlund and Dalot. Both of them was marking Guardiola, and they didn't really get going since then. But yeah, it wasn't the best attacking wise from the first team, but we did get into the game second half. Second half we had a couple chances. Ahmad had a couple chances. He had a chance through a header. Mainu had a chance with a header, and I was literally saying, we're having these chances, we're going to score here, and we did get a penalty shot. How it wasn't a penalty, I do not know, from Højlund. Ruben Dias didn't really do anything. That's offside. Højlund. Højlund. Just got fouled from. Close. Højlund just got kind of fouled from Ruben Dias, and how he didn't get the ball, and somehow it's not a penalty. I do not know. It's so confusing. What can be a penalty and what can't be a penalty. It's just and then what makes matters more worse, you got Mike Dean coming out saying you don't get those in these type of games. It's what? What was that? Do you know what I mean? It's just I just don't know what to say, really. So yeah, it was literally just a bit of a weird one. But then we did get another chance through Bruno Fernandes. Højlund played in Bruno Fernandes, and then he he chipped over Ederson and just went past it. It was a one-on-one try. Try to score. Try rugby. It was just I don't know. His chance went begging. And then eventually we did get a penalty through Ahmad's pressing. And Ahmad's pressing kind of got the ball. It was a bad pass from Matheus Nunes, the City player. And in the end, he gave the way of the ball. Ahmad got it with his pressing, and he got the penalty. So that was great. So obviously Bruno Fernandes scored to make it 1-1, and then literally a couple of minutes later, a great ball from Martinez to make it to pass it into Ahmad, and what a touch and what a goal it is from Ahmad. But his first touch gets it round the goalkeeper, and pretty much all he has to do is put it past Ederson, which he does, and past the defenders, sorry. And in the end, it was a good finish to make it 2-1. And I was, like I said, I was very surprised that we scored. So it was a really good feeling, because we haven't had that for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, a good 2-1 victory over the champions City. Okay, they haven't been playing well, but we dealt with Haaland, we've dealt with everyone else, and in the end, it was just a good 3 points. So yeah, that was good. But then obviously going into the Carabao Cup game last night. Well, it was last night for me, but it was a couple of days. Well, actually, yeah, it was a couple of days beforehand for you guys when this goes out. But Yeah, we. What can we say? We outspursed Spurs, to say the least. Well, the goalkeeper did anyway. So it didn't start well. We went down to a goal from Bayern. Pedro Porro had a shot, and Bayern basically rebounded it straight to a Tottenham player. I will give him the benefit of the doubt. It was a deflected shot, so. That is kind of a bit of a mistake from the defence. They didn't really pick him up, and they were just sitting there ball watching, and then literally a couple minutes later, they had had another chance, and we United again. We had the ball, we had the control of the first half, but we just didn't know what to do with it. We had a couple chances that just went past the post, and I think Højlund had a shot that was unlucky, and I think Bruno Fernandes had a chance as well. But we were just lacking that bit of last attack really, and we got what a save! They got to half time at 1-0. I was expecting a bit of a better second half, and again it was just poor mistakes. Again, this time it was Martinez. His clearance doesn't really go anywhere, and it kind of falls to Kulusevski. Oh, what a save again. It kind of falls to Kulusevski, and he puts it in for 2-0. And I was like, oh, God, here we go. It's going to be one of them games. And it was literally, again, just a long field ball from a Tottenham player. I don't know who it was, into Solanke. And then it's just schoolboy defending. We couldn't do much about it in the end. And Solanke, they don't get to tackle in. They don't. They just stand away from him. You can't do that with Solanke. And then Solanke scores to make it 3-0. And then Spurs kind of, Fraser Forster kind of had a bit of a kerfuffle, really. He passed it to Bruno Fernandes for Xerxes, who came on for Højlund. And Xerxes scored to make it 3-1, and then literally a couple minutes later, Ahmad again with his pressing slid on Fraser Forster, and it rebounded off Ahmad to make it 3-2. And I was like, oh my God, we're going to come back here and get this game. But then it's just a corner from Son. I don't think he is going for goal. It just goes all the way through, and he scores. So. Yeah, it was. What can we say? It was. It was poor from Bayern. You could say that he was getting fouled, but he wasn't. He has to be stronger, and the player on the line doesn't help him either to clear it off the line, and it just goes in. But I think Bayern, if he doesn't go for the ball, I think he might have probably. There we go. Oh no, they've equal. I think that's offside. But I think it was just one of them. It just went in, and then obviously late on we did get a goal from Johnny Evans from a corner. So again, it was too little, too late at that point. So we lost the game 4-3. So in the end, we kind of missed out, and if we did win the game, we would have got Arsenal, because I think Tottenham got Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken, and Arsenal got Newcastle, if I remember correctly from the draw from last night. So yeah, we kind of missed one there. So to get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, okay, it would have been nice to win it again, but I think with the team as well, I was kind of surprised. Amarim kind of played Bayern, and he played Anthony as the number 10, which didn't really work. Mainu had a chance in the midfield as well. Mainu was on the bench, and obviously no Rashford again. I didn't really talk about Rashford in the last. We didn't get a chance to talk about Rashford, did we? Really? Rashford and Garnacho got dropped for the City game, and obviously the press all kind of said, oh, Rashford's going to be leaving, this, that and the other. And then obviously Rashford didn't help himself. He done an interview with Henry Winter, is it, I think, and he basically said that he wants a new challenge and stuff like that. But Amarim has said today that he will be available for this game against Bournemouth. So whether or not he'll play is another question. So there's that. But obviously we've won this game 2-1 against Bournemouth. We didn't really talk about Bournemouth. Obviously Bournemouth themselves have had a good last couple of weeks. Obviously they beat Spurs 1-0. They beat Wolves 4-2. They beat Ipswich 2-1. But they did drew to West Ham last week. I think that was on the Monday night game, wasn't it? They scored a great free kick, if I remember correctly, Bournemouth. I'm trying to think what the player's name is, but so yeah, they're a bit of a tough side, Bournemouth. Iriola has got them playing, and I think they're above us, aren't they, in the league, if I'm not too mistaken. So where are they? So they're sixth, so they're on form at the moment. So if we can win that game against Bournemouth, that would be good. Obviously we do have a hard couple of games coming up as well. We do have we got Bournemouth on Sunday, and then Boxing Day we do have Wolves, and then after that we have a Monday night game against Newcastle, which I think is at home. I think it's not at St James's Park. Let me just have a look. No, it's at Old Trafford. So we do have two home games. Well, we've got the away game against Wolves, but obviously they're going to get the new manager bounce because obviously Gary O'Neill got sacked. So that's going to be a tough game for United. But obviously, after that, we do have a big game against Liverpool as well. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. And I didn't really talk about Rashford. I don't really want to talk about it. If he wants to go, he wants to go. If we get the right money, then we get the right money. I think it's a right thing to do. He's 27. I don't think he's going to get any better. Okay, he had that 30-goal season, but I just think, if he wants a new challenge, he wants a new challenge. Get the money in, so then we can, kind of get like a number 10 who can play better than he has. Okay, he was playing good under Van Nistelrooy. He got a couple of goals, but ever since Ruben Amorim's come in, he hasn't played that well, I'd say. Okay, he got a goal in his first game against Ipswich, but since then, he hasn't really done much, and he hasn't done well in training. So let's see what happens there. January's coming up. Let's see what happens there. I don't think he will be sold in January. If he did go anywhere, it'll be in the next summer that he will be going. So yeah. So anyway, for scoreline for this prediction against Bournemouth, I think it might be a draw. I think Bournemouth will be. I think they'll press us, and it might be kind of like the City game where we might not control it. But if we concede the first goal, I think we'll lose the game. If we concede the first goal, we'll lose the game. But if we get the first goal, I think we'll win the game. But let's see. I'm going to go 2-1 Man United for my score prediction, but I could see Bournemouth nicking it or something. That Thursday night game kind of ruined us, I think, for confidence, but there we go. Let's see. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.